So, yeah, I thought it was okay. I thought it was kind of, it was kind of funny. But, now that he's in a relationship now and he's all lovey-dovey with the new girlfriend and blah, blah, blah. It's just, it was just too, a little too warm and gooey for me.
Right. Definitely.
It was all right. I watched that. I saw it.
Yeah, it was okay.
The thing that I'm into now, or I watched the first season of it, is BoJack Horseman.
BoJack Horseman.
Yeah, it's a cartoon. It's a Netflix original.
All right,
and it's about a horseman. He's like a man, but he's got a head like a horse. And he was like it's a fictitious thing, obviously, but he was like the surrogate father of these 3 kids in the 90s. It was kind of like Full House.
Right.
And he was the caretaker of these 3 children, and he had like a TV series back in the 90s.
Okay.
Called Horsing Around.
Jesus God.
And now,
how do you find this shit?
It was on Netflix. I saw it. It was just, I just saw it. It's a BoJack Horseman. So I just started watching it. It's so fucked up, dude. It's very adult.
Oh, if
it's a very adult cartoon.
Well, I'll have to check that one out.
And, now here it is. It's in the, second decade of the 2000s. So he's been out of basically TV for 20 years.
Okay.
And he's just living off the royalties, so he's like 50 years old now. And he doesn't know what to do with himself. He's sort of, he's out of TV. He doesn't have anything going on. He lives off the residuals of the show because it was wildly popular in the 90s.
Okay.
And basically, he's sort of like paying restitution to all the people he wronged when he was a big star.
Right.
So it's just messed up.
Sounds like, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like a cartoon version of Eastbound and Down. Have you watched that?
No, I haven't seen that.
You can watch that on Prime.
Right.
It's only like 4 seasons long. That was about a baseball player that was like a really good baseball player, but he was also a monumental cock.
Yeah, yeah.
And then his arm goes bad or something, so then he's out of baseball that quick, and then, as soon as he's out of baseball, well, he was a cock while he was in baseball, so no one wants to fucking deal with him.
Sure.
So it talks about his struggle. It like deals with his struggle to survive.
Sure.
Same sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, the youngest kid that was on his TV show.
Right.
She's like the Olsen twins, only she's just one. She was just a baby when the show was on, or just a little girl when the show was on.
Okay.
And now that she's older and she's in her 20s now, she's like a train wreck, like a Lindsay Lohan.
Nice.
And she's like totally into drugs and all kinds of stuff, and he ends up banging her.
Nice. Maybe I'll like this show. It sounds good.
It's just messed up in so many ways.
Sounds like it's exactly what I want to watch.
She's like on meth and all kinds of stuff, and she's just like totally fucked up, and
right.
And she's like a Lindsay Lohan. Everything about it is just like familiar with real life stars. You can almost put like a name to it,
right?
Of a real celebrity, real actor. The way that some of the characters are acting.
Sure.
And the guy who developed the Horsing Around TV show was like a buddy of his, and they were coming up together in the comedy circuit, back in the 80s.
Right.
And he came up with the concept of this TV show and pitched the pilot to the networks, and they bought into it.
Okay.
But then they found out, he kept it hidden in the closet that he was gay. And this was before gays were acceptable in Hollywood.
Okay.
So when they found out he was gay, they basically ran him out of the business. And now he's dying, and he's got colon cancer or something like that.
Nice.
And he expected BoJack to quit the show when they fired him as his solidarity.
Right.
And he didn't do it. So that kind of put a rift between them, and he hadn't seen the guy in 20 years, but now that he's dying of cancer, he had to go make amends with him.
All right.
And the guy wouldn't give him forgiveness, and so he said he was going to have to live with it, that when he died, this guy never forgave him.
Jesus.
You know, it's just messed up.
This.
So it's just called BoJack Horseman.
All right, I'll have to check it out.
Horsing around.
I will have to check it out. I finally got to starting season 5 of Archer.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm into that.
Sure.
I'm watching that right now, and you know, and I'm watching something. I'll tell you a show that's actually good, and you know, regular TV. Thank God they're starting to get away completely from the fucking shit reality TV and going back to actually making TV shows.
Right.
There's a show on ABC called True Crime.
Okay.
And it's about what it's about is it's like it's like both sides of a murder. Okay, there's a guy that gets murdered and his wife is raped and she's in the hospital in a coma. And so you're seeing it from the side of the family, and the family's broken up, you know, like a divorced mom and dad. And you're also seeing it from the side of the guys that actually committed the murder.
Okay.
You know, and it deals with all the different sides. It's a really good show. And one of the stars is that Felicity Huffman. You know who that is?
Yeah, I do.
I could not hate this cunt more if she was my ex-wife. I literally, every time she's on the screen, I want to fucking throw the remote through the television.
Well, that's when you know that it's a good show. If a television character can, you know, cause you to have an emotional reaction to her,
dude. And I'll tell you how bad she is. She's a great actress because I literally hate her. I want to punch her in her fucking throat. Every time she's on the screen, I want to punch her in her fucking throat. And she's the fucking mother of the victim that was killed.
Right.
So you know if she's the mother of the victim and I hate her that bad, what a fucking monumental fucking twat she must be. But great show, man. I mean, really intense, really, really, really good. There's some good guys in it, too. There's Felicity Huffman and I don't know what this guy's name is, but he was the Spanish guy that was part of the... He was part of the, whatever it was, DEA or whatever with Danny Trejo and Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
And he was also the police commissioner on The Shield.
Right.
You know, that guy's in it. And Kevin somebody is in it, too, that you would recognize right away if you saw him. A lot of people that are recognizable. And it's a really good show, man.
Right.
Called American Crime.
It isn't Kevin Pollak, is it?
No, it's, let me see. American Crime TV. Kevin. Watch, it won't be Kevin, it'll be like Bill. It is, where's the fucking cast on this show? Episodes, people. I'm totally wrong. Timothy Hutton.
Oh, okay, yeah, Timothy Hutton, yeah.
Kevin, you know, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin Hutton.
Kevin or Timothy Hutton or whatever. You know, all those. I'm so fucking off on that. But yeah, good show, man. They're only like 4 episodes in. If you've got Hulu, or even if you don't, you can just log into Hulu and for free and watch the 5 episodes that are. There's only been 4 episodes that have shown, I think. So, good shit, man.
Good. Well, excellent.